Hmm?
Do you have a big white sheet, or do you think maybe the one from your parents, maybe?
I'm pretty sure I have one floating around here somewhere.
Maybe.
But yeah, I got the broadcast going and I'm loading in now though, just so you know.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. So I was thinking frozen pizzas.
Mm-hmm.
Um. And buffalo wing dip.
Mm. Sounds like a plan to me.
As far as food.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good to me.
And of course popcorn.
Yeah. I think we already have that one covered if I remember
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, I know, baby. Yeah.
Damn, I think I might have tweaked my shoulder a bit during training this morning.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There's something around my collarbone's actually a little sore. Like, it's not terribly so, but it's noticeably.
Yeah.
Oh shit, hi! I just spawned and the zombie's already right in my face.
And
What the fuck, you know?
Yeah. Oh. And we could probably run the fire pit or whatever.
Probably, yeah, I think so. Well, it looks like it's a decent-sized building, so that might be why I got zombies on me already.
And so we'll have s'mores for dessert.
That sounds good. Right, but anyway, did you want to log in though, hon? Because I'm like right near the building here, so I don't know. I might actually use this as a base, honestly, because this I mean, it looks like a pretty sturdy building. So.
Okay, baby. Yeah, I'll be on.
Alrighty.
I love you.
I love you too.
Oh, wait, what was you going to say?
I was just telling you that this looks like a sturdy building. I might put my base in.
That's good. Did you manage to get inside?
Not yet. I was waiting for you to log into the broadcast before I do too much with that.
Okay, baby. I'll do that right now.
Because I got 2 of them currently on me, and I'm willing to bet I hear a 3rd one somewhere.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Love you.
I love you too. Bye. Let's see what we can come up with here. Yep, there's another one off to my left. He doesn't seem to have noticed me yet, though. Let's try it. Too many ways in. Since I'm still undetected. There's anything in it either. Yay! And it noticed me. Great. Well, here we go. Fucking hell, it's locked. Are you kidding me? Of course it's locked. No, I don't think so. I need a spot to hide out for a few seconds so I can pretty much flum some arrows and whatnot. Yep. Doors. Can't get in. Yes, come on, give me an unlocked door. I don't know, this looks pretty sturdy too, though. You know what? Screw it. I think I'm going to do that. Where the fuck are you? Oh, there you are. Okay. Yeah, this one I think is supposed to be a coliseum over here by the look of it, Hutton. But I'm kind of trying to create myself enough room to get through. Damn, I might not have the time here. Damn. Not to bash through that with all these zombies already on me. I'm gonna need a place to hide for the night, it looks like. Good. No, I'm gonna hang on to the bottled water for now. I don't know how many may or may not have made it in there, though. That makes it a risk just on its own here. I was gonna say one of them sounded really close. Good thing I thought to pull back when I did there. That could have been pretty bad otherwise. Wooden frame, come on, where the fuck are you? Where the fuck is the damn wooden frame? I don't have the time to piss with it. Mm-hmm. Well, aren't you just cute? That's right, come on back out here. There you go. That's right, follow a nice tasty treat over here. That's right, keep it up, come on. Yeah, keep coming this way, there you go. Keep being the good little dumbasses I know you can be. Where's the other one? There you go. Yeah, I figured that was going to be what they'd do. Oh, fuck you, bitches. Alright, come on. Okay. Not sure if I want to specifically mess with that or not. Okay. Yep. Definitely gonna want to come up with something here. Oh, yeah. Well, this doesn't bode well. Oh, really? Fuck are you? Shit, there's all sorts of them in here. Good, it's open. Let's be able to get through here. Okay, so I don't like that sound at all. I don't know if there's anyone in here with me. I kind of want to know, though. There we go. Okay. Oh yeah, that's... Holy fuck, that scared the shit out of me for a second there. Not inside here, so that's good enough for me for now. Yep, and there's night, so now I really need to watch myself. Definitely sounds like they're trying like hell to get in, though. Definitely sounds to me like they're trying like hell to get in here, though. Yep, they're smacking at that door. Well, that's not any good there. I think I'm gonna need to be ready for some action here. Not with what materials I have available as far as I understand, hun, but I'm gonna try for something here in just a second. Hopefully it'll at least do something here. What the fuck are you doing? You know what? I'll take it for now. I'll take it as being undetected. So I'm just gonna sit here nice and quiet till daybreak comes. Nice and quiet. Plus this will give me time to build some things ahead of time too, so I can hopefully fortify this place a little better. Never could hurt to have a splint. Just in case we need that. Which I have a feeling we probably will at some point. Might as well be, hun. It might as well be at this point. Oh, I'm missing feathers. That's why I can't craft more of those. Okay. I plan to fortify the shit out of it so it's similar to it, though. I had a feeling that would get their attention again, so I gotta do this real quick, yeah. Oh, well, that's no good. Taking my shot while I got it. Okay, that explains a lot. Oh, fuck you. Oh, you bitch. Fucking doors are wide open. What else there? Okay. Well, that's my own stupidity as far as I'm concerned on that one, that I didn't look at those doors. I suppose I should have seen that coming, honestly, with that. Problem now is I'm outside and completely unarmed. Wait a minute. Actually, this might be the best way I could have spawned here. Oh, you gotta be shitting me already? I can't see for shit, so that really doesn't help me here. Move. Run. What the hell's the goddamn door? Not there, apparently. Well, right now I'm just trying not to die yet again. And I can't see for shit, and I really don't like that. Okay, at least I have a general idea of where I am after seeing that. That was close. Where the fuck is my pack? I need to get indoors, like now. I don't give a flying fuck where I get indoors at, but I need to get somewhere to hide. Like now. Bitch! Get off me! Oh my god. Get the fuck away from me! This is so much bullshit, I can't even fucking see. Get the fuck off me! So much fucking bullshit when you can't even see! I couldn't even see to swing at him, hon. I was swinging completely blind there. I did not like that at all. You know what? I'm gonna do it this way then. I don't like doing it this way, but I'm gonna do it this way. Completely empty. And that's just joyous. I have 5 points available, I might as well use them. Okay. That's got to be a good sign if owls are hooting. Now I have a feeling, I mean, that's a decent idea, hon, but I gotta say, I have a feeling that with my lack of visibility here, I have a feeling that'll get me killed quicker than staying still will. Especially when I'm caught outside and I have no clue what the hell might be around me outside of like maybe 5-10 feet radius at best. So I think I'm just going to chill here and hope for the best, at least until daybreak hits, provided I can survive that long. Like, moving as necessary if I get noticed, obviously, but as long as I can go unnoticed right in this spot, I'd prefer it. You know, because if I can sit here until morning and go unnoticed, it may not be the optimal situation, but it's better than running around with, like, next to no visibility available. Ooh, that's one of them nearby. Let's not move too quick yet. Slowly move around, survey the surroundings. Because I have a feeling if I start panicking, rushing around everywhere for the slightest sound I hear, it's only gonna, if I'm not already noticed, that will definitely get me noticed. I know that. You know, if I'm not already noticed, it will definitely get me noticed really quick. Bum bums. I mean, at least with that owl hooting, that's a good step in the right direction. Because I mean, it's at least a good step that I might not have overly too many immediately nearby. Yeah. But again, hun, I'm keeping as close an eye as I can to make sure, like, minimizing my movement, but also being as aware as possible of what's around me. Especially immediately around me. Because if I understand correctly, hun, I gotta wait until, I think it's about 7 a.m. according to the clock up there. And then after that is when daylight should hit, provided I understand correctly. not overly too long yet until 7 a.m. though. Doesn't mean I'm dropping my guard for a goddamn second until the daylight hits though. I hope not, because I mean, I'll admit this is wearing pretty heavily on my nerves here. Like to move around this minimally and keep this low of a profile. It's taking quite a toll on my nerves. Because every part of me is screaming to run, and I'm like, that is the worst thing I can do right now. The worst thing in the world I can do at the moment. It's about 6 here. Almost. So that's not too much longer then. Hey, hun, if I... Okay, good. That's the sound that means daylight. Good. Holy fucking hell. I made it. It is daylight. They're still walking about, but at least I can see them a little more so now. At least now I can see them as they're trying to come at me. My plan at this point, hun, is literally just to find the farm and kind of build my base there instead, because that was ridiculous for me to be able to, for any attempt really there. Come on, where's my damn pack? Yes, I see the 3 of them off to my right there, hun. Where the fuck is it? Really, asshole! Why the fuck are you ducking down? My leg's sprained, so that's gonna impede my mobility now. That's wonderful. Now, where the hell is my goddamn pack? It'd be helpful if I could fucking see. Why? No. Fuck you, bitch. I swear to God, I'm about to abandon my pack and just go. I can't see shit here. I'm legit about to abandon my pack and just go. I can't see shit for wherever the fuck it is. And with a sprained ankle, I can't be out here for too much longer. Where in the fucking hell is my pack? It says it's right here, but it's not here. Where the fuck is it? This is actually getting pretty fucking annoying now, because I'm trying to find my pack. Keeps telling me I'm pretty much right on fucking top of it, but doesn't look that way. I need something here I can do about it. So the sprained leg, I'm not doing myself any favors by continuing to run with it like that. I need some sort of light in there is what I think it is to be able to see. Which is complete and utter bullshit currently. Where the fuck is my goddamn jump, you motherfucker! God damn it! Stupid son of a bitch! You know what? Oh my God, close the fucking door. Bitch, get out of my way! Alright. Fuck the pack. Fuck the pack. I'm going straight for the farm. Fuck the pack. Should have abandoned it before. Now I'm going to. I swear to God, the damn thing won't show me where my fucking pack is. It'll give me a relative idea, but I can't see exactly where it is. So no, I am not going to chase that. I am going to say, fuck you, pack, and keep moving. Burned a lot of time unnecessarily doing that. So I'm going to say, fuck the pack and keep moving. Yep, and that would be a cactus. I'm saying fuck the pack. If I can come back for it later, if it's still there, whatever. At the moment, I ain't gonna piss with it, though. There's way too much unnecessary time already spent there. It's okay, honey. Thank you. I'm just really, really fucking irritated with that. What the... Oh. Great! So if it's not zombies, I get fucking killed by radiation. Got it. There are way too many ways to fucking die in here, I'd say. Spawn on the bed. Let's go. Alright, where the fuck did you spawn me this time? Okay. Oh, I don't fucking think so, asshole. They've already plagued me more than enough here. That doesn't do me any good. Ooh, a brass doorknob, okay. Probably back in my pack that I just abandoned because I'm not willing to keep killing myself trying to get to it. Those clothes are probably back in my pack there, though. Some wood there. Okay, he's running away from me. Never mind. I thought he was running at me. That's why I stopped like that for a second. And yes, it does, hun. But you know, I'm not willing to keep killing myself at the hands of those zombies just to be able to get that pack back. Not willing to deal with that. At least it's only day 4, though. Well, I'm hoping for one, but I have it set for every 24 hours one pops up. So I'm pretty much hoping for that at the moment. Can I get any rock out of this? There's some. I got 1 rock out of that. Because of course I did. Nice. That's some decent material there. I mean, I'll be coming back for that gear, for those materials that I stashed in that stadium, at least later on, if nothing else. I ain't gotta worry about them at the moment, though. I'm looking for some damn rocks here, too, and I can't seem to find any here. More yucca fruit, though. Ooh, fucking cactus. I gotta slow down my descent off this hill. The last time I went flying down a hill like that, I fucking sprained my leg on here. Last time I did that shit. Oh, yes, there's a supply drop. Yes. Freaking supply drop could not have come at a better time. Could not have come at a better time. Since it looks like my temperature's dropping, I think I'm going to want to craft some clothing first here. Pants. Craft it. Sorry about that. Mm-hmm. Soon enough, yes. Okay, so for now, 6 fruit cans Shoes, okay. And that's 1335, so that's a start. Let's keep moving towards that for now, though. At least have something now for that. May not be optimal equipment, but it's something. There's another road there. I gotta slow down. I'm running out of stamina fast here. Give that some time to build back up. Yep, that would be a zombie I just blew past there. Slow it down. Looks like we found some sort of a shelter here. Yeah, I figured. Okay, so we're gonna go this way. Hopefully go around him. Preferably without making our presence known, if anything. There we are. Good. Still coming down, but yeah, it's over there. I don't know, and that's a curious point, though. There is something that would be interesting to explore as to why. What do we got? Yes! All sorts of stuff there. Very good. Alright, what do we got? Brass candlestick, we'll scrap that. And let's see here. What is this? SMG schematic? Yes. Ooh, I got me a sniper. Nice. I got me a sniper rifle. Yes. Let's scrap those. Okay, so while that stuff's running its course, we'll do that. So now that I got that, let's take a quick look at my map, see where I'm at. Still going kind of... I mean, I can't be out here for too much longer because it is slowly approaching night. So I do got to find somewhere to hide, if nothing else, fairly soon. Well, that's a road. Good thing or bad thing here for that. Oh, fuck you. Do I have a... Yeah, I had a fucking crawler on me. Of course I do. Yep, I'm bailing. That is not worth it. That is not at all worth the effort. That is not at all worth the effort there. Yeah, that was a bad idea. Let's not do that yet. Ooh, snow. So I'm like really close to really far north here. Oh my god. I am definitely going to want to get indoors if I'm that far north. Fucking cactus. Ooh, there's a shelter here. Wait a minute. Yeah, I ain't falling for that shit again. Fuck you. I know where that's gonna lead. Forget that. I have a bow, but it doesn't exactly do me a lot of good without any arrows, but at least it's a bow. I need to find a semi-safe place to scavenge here pretty soon. I know that one already. That was a cactus. What the hell? I think I did. Actually, hon, I'm pretty sure I did. I'm actually fairly certain I did. Yeah, I seem to have somehow come back to the exact same place I started from. Certainly seems that way. Don't ask me how I pulled that off. I have no clue. I'm thinking I probably lost my bearings when I went running all excited like for that airdrop. Thinking that's where I kind of lost my bearings is what my bet would be on that. I'm thinking it's still further out if I had to guess, hon. Yeah, the house I found is over there, but... Yeah, but that's pretty much right smack dab in that city I just abandoned my pack to get away from. Let's get some fucking rocks here. Need something here a little better than that, I guess. Yeah, I don't have the time to be pissed with it right now. Because it's not looking like it's going to be daytime for too much longer. So if nothing else, I gotta find a place to run. It was going west, so let's try east. Interestingly shaped rock there, but okay. Yeah, I see you. No, I have no interest in you right now, though. Slow down. I'm gonna need that stamina in case I come across any more of these little fucktards. Yes. You know, it's as good an idea as any at this point. Especially if I do have a pack I can actually get to over here. It would at least be something for resources, if nothing else. Ooh, hello. That's the trader. That explains a lot right there. There we go. Excellent, excellent. And if I remember correctly, the trader closes at a certain time. So, I think it already hit that time where it closes, it seems. Great, so there goes my shelter then. Wait a minute, I remember what happened the last time I went through there. That's that pack where I went running in there and got killed by that fucking radiation. So no, I'm not doing that again. I'm actually surprised I remembered that that's that spot. Yeah, you know what? Quit looking around. Run. I'm not going to risk that. Oh yeah, definitely not risking it now seeing that. But wait a minute, is this... Yep, this is part of that fucking stadium. Fucking kidding me, I came right back around a second time. What the shit? Food and water's still decent. Okay. So. Why do I have a feeling I'm going to be hiding out outside again if I don't find a shelter here pretty damn soon? It's not really my optimal choice of how to do that, but so be it if that's what has to happen as little time as I have here yet. At least for today, anyway. Yeah, no. Well, that's pretty much the big thing, is staying alive above all else here. There we go. "21, which means I have an hour to find a place before dark fully hits. Which is not a lot of time at all here. Yeah, I don't think I'm finding a shelter before night hits, hon. I don't think that's going to happen unless I find one, like, right over one of these near ridges. Other than that, I don't think I'm going to find one in time. Yep. Fuck it. This is the best I've got. What the hell? I don't like this at all, but I have a feeling this is the best I'm gonna have for now. It's not much, but it's something. That's at least a melee weapon.
Have you seen my briefcase? He said impatiently. No, sorry. Fuck! That stupid bitch probably took it. He adjusted his collar and reached for the car. It was empty and flinging it across the room. It shattered up the wall. Everything I do! He screamed.
It seems that way, yes.
Mr. Gillad's words echoed in my head. To believe in myself, to trust in my instincts, to do what I felt I needed to do. I cleared my throat. I have a trivia competition. I look like your mother, he said incredulously. I stared at him, feeling tears welling up in my eyes. Eventually, I shook my head. I have a real job, he said, grabbing his jacket from the wall and opening the front door. I don't have time to play at being a parent. He muttered something about ingrates, and then disappeared. I sat at the table for a moment, too stunned to do anything. My dad was gone. It was just me in the house now. My family didn't care. Nobody gave a damn. No, that wasn't true. Oscar. Mr. Gillen. I snatched my jacket from the coat beside the door and exited after my father. I used the key we hid under the rock in our garden to lock the house behind me, and I started jogging toward the school. Usually, when I walked home with Oscar, it'd take us just over an hour. Unfortunately for me, Hillcrest School lived up to its namesake. My school sat perched atop a large hill, overlooking the rest of Plumberry Township. At the top, it was really a spectacular view. To the north, you could see most of the local streets, all the way up to the city hall, downtown. To the south, you could see far down the country road, all the way out to Lake Tyler and Jefferson Forest. Still, it was a hill, which meant it would be a longer walk to Lake Tyler. I was determined. Mr. Gillad's words recited themselves in my mind like a mantra, pushing me ever forward. I kept my eye on the watch on my wrist, figuring if I could get there before 8:30, I'd be in the clear. In both third grade classes, we did a sharing period from 8 till 8:30, where we talked about our day or new things we found interesting. My sneakers pounded along the sidewalk, my backpack bouncing up and down with my binder of pencils and markers. I made good time getting to the bottom of the hill, and at the distant top, I could see the gates that marked the entrance to Hillcrest Elementary. I started my ascent. It was slow though. As I went, I kept track of the watch on my wrist. 8:20. I had 10 minutes to reach the top, and I was barely a quarter of the way there. My breath was coming in big heaves, and my legs, tired from jogging for so long, burned with soreness. I felt lightheaded and wobbly, out of breath. I continued to climb more slowly now. I didn't have a water bottle, and I was beginning to feel incredibly thirsty. But I knew I needed to get to the top before the trivia competition started. Somehow, even after everything that had happened with
A melee weapon, yep. That would be my wooden club here. It's not much, but it's something to swing at him if worst comes to worst.
And she'd realize how smart I was and decide that drinking wasn't worth it. And my dad would be so proud of me that he'd start taking an interest in my studies. My eyes drifted back to the watch on my wrist, and my heart fell. 8:45 a.m. How had I been walking up the hill for so long already? I stopped, catching my breath, and realizing none of it mattered anymore. I was way too late for trivia, and I was probably going to end up in detention besides that. There wasn't any point in rushing now. My day was already over. I took the rest of the hill at a slow walk, and my legs thanked me for it. I hated my mom for leaving last night, and I hated my dad for not driving me to school. I hated both of them for making me miss out on trivia, and disappoint the one adult who seemed to care about me, Mr. Gillen. Tears tugged at the corners of my eyes as I considered how ashamed of me he probably was. He went through all the trouble of securing me permission to attend his class this morning, and I gave him my word I'd be there. Then I didn't show up at all. And my dad didn't so much as call the school and let them know I'd be late. You probably thought I was just as much of a lost cause as my parents by now. There he is! A shrill voice shrieked. Oh my God, he's here! I looked up as Mrs. Applefig came stampeding toward me, her lined face filled with concern, and her tone thick with relief. Walter, are you okay? She wrapped me into a tight hug. Thank goodness, thank goodness.
It looks like it. I don't know. I just don't want to go moving around overly too much just yet. Like, I'm iffy about even moving around as little as I am right now, though.
I'm sorry for being late. It's okay, sweetheart. It's okay, she said, pressing her face to mine. I felt something wet on her cheek. Gloria, is that Walter Themby? The man bellowed, and I recognized it as Principal Patel. She wheeled around, nodding fiercely. It is, Uday, it is. Freed from Mrs. Applefig's all-encompassing blouse, I became acutely aware of something very strange. My entire school was staring at me. Bring them over here, Principal Patel called out. Everybody triple-check your students and make sure everybody's accounted for. Mrs. Applefig ushered me into a line with the rest of my classmates, and I plunked down on the grass beside Jesse Wilson, a blonde kid who held the record for most school suspensions in 3rd grade. He leaned over and whispered into my ear. Phew, he said. Gotta say, man, you had us worried. Had you worried? I said, feeling too depressed to chit-chat. Yeah, he said. He thumbed over his shoulder, back at the school behind us. We thought you were still inside. Still inside?
Indeed, yes.
I turned around and gazed at the school with narrowed eyes. Beyond the red tower in the center, I saw a dark cloud billowing into the sky. Smoke. The back of the school caught fire sometime this morning, Jesse explained. We did the fire drill thing. Everybody ditched the classrooms and came out here. But I guess we're still missing some students. He grinned. One less now, though. I swallowed. The smoke was pitch black and heavy. It looked like it was growing. Firefighters are on the other side, Jesse continued. Fire's been going for like 20 minutes now, and it keeps getting bigger. They're calling in fire trucks from the next town over. Pretty wild. I stared, transfixed at the pillar of shadow rising from the school. Beneath it, faint in the brightness of the morning sun, I spotted the flicker of flames. The school was burning. Just then, a cacophony of sirens sounded in the distance. A handful of seconds later, and 2 fire trucks roared over the crest of the hill, through the school gates, and swung around the parking lot toward the south side. I gazed out at them in awe. I'd never seen fire trucks in action before. Mr. Thimbley, Principal Patel said firmly. I blinked, pulling my gaze from the school. Mr. Patel crouched down, meeting my eyelid. I need to know if you were with Mr. Gillad's class this morning. Mr. Gillad's class? I said, confused. No, I was late. I was supposed to be, but... Jesus, he muttered, shaking his head and standing up. He wasn't! He shouted to somebody I didn't recognize. They were in a suit and on a silver, and their lips were moving fast. That's not good, Jesse said beside me. What's going on?
Oh, you gotta be shitting me.
Fear beginning to take seat in my chest. Pretty sure I heard him saying we're missing 22 kids still, and 1 teacher. My heart sank. The piece of me already knowing the answer to the question I was
You have got to be shitting me here.
missing. Mr. Gillard, Jesse said. Nobody knows where he is. Or his class. They're 2 doors down from us, I argued. How can they not know where he is? Mrs. Applefig appeared in front of us, her finger pursed to her lips. Shh, she hissed. It's important that we're all quiet. This is a very serious situation, and it's crucial that Principal Patel is able to hear what's going on. Jesse and I walked in. As soon as Mrs. Applefig shuffled out of earshot, he leaned over and resumed his whispering.
Oh, I gotta come up with something here since it's snowing.
The entire school. The fire alarm went off as soon as the smoke detector caught whiff, and Patel himself made sure to double-check every classroom to make sure they were clear. All of them were empty. I shook my head. That doesn't make any sense, I said. There He was the loudest kid I'd ever met. They had to have been there. We were doing a trivia competition today. Jesse shrugged. Don't know what to tell you, man. That's just what I heard. My mind raced. Where could they be? Mr. Gillard had promised me there would be a trivia competition today. He hadn't told me to meet the class anywhere special. They had to be here. My eyes scanned the crowd of assembled students. Each class was separated into small ranks, with their teachers standing up front. I went over every one of them once, twice, then once again to be certain. No Oscar, no Mr. Gillard. No. Just again, I felt my emotions getting the better of me. Tears welled up in my eyes, but I took a deep breath. Maybe they had met up at the school and then gone for a walk. I looked up at the cloudless sky and the warm sun. It was uncharacteristically nice day in November. Maybe Mr. Gillard took them outside for the trivia competition so that they could enjoy the weather. Yeah, that was it. The crash sound behind me, and everybody's heads turned in near unison. I watched, transfixed in horror as the bell tower, now almost entirely enshrouded in thick black smoke, sagged. And then, with a loud groan, fell backwards onto the police itself. The resultant collision was deafening. The school caved in instantly, and in its wake, exploded. Screams erupted. My jaw dropped.
Yep, I'm pretty sure that alerted a fuck ton of zombies, but I knew that was going to, though. Sword, kind of worried.
She didn't answer, so I went into the kitchen and prepared the phone, calling Oscar's house. Maybe he was already sick. I rang the lane once, twice, 3 times, and the voice picked up. Hello? It said breathlessly. Sarah, Matthew, is Oscar at your house with Walter? Please, we need to. No, I said. This is Walter. Oscar's not here. The line went quiet on the other end. Is he not at home? I asked. No, said his mother's voice, though it was broken, filled with sadness. I heard her stifle a sob. I'm sorry, Walter. I have to go. Okay, Miss Martinez. Hey guys, I want to take a minute to tell you about BetterHelp. BetterHelp is online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist, so you don't have to see anyone on camera. Ever since the pandemic started, BetterHelp has been actively helping millions of people deal with depression, anxiety, and declining mental health, all from the comfort of their homes, with personable online therapists who truly care. You can privately talk to someone.
Well, agreed on that one, hon. Definitely agreed.
Or if you're having relationship issues, it's much more than in-person therapy, and you can be matched with a therapist in
Because I got from day 5, so it's going. So I got pretty much a full day in between. Because the number 22, hun, is where it'll switch to the next day, though. So I'm at day 5 into 6 for now. So this is officially day 5, thankfully. I don't have a lot of time to fortify though, but I have a plan here that I hope will work. I suppose we shall see though.
Fire has caused the bell tower to collapse upon the south wing. Firefighters Spears,
Benjamin Franklin. Cool.
dressed in a nice three-piece suit, turned her attention to somebody off camera. They exchanged a few words with her microphone down. A moment later, she looked back at the camera and raised her microphone to her mouth. I've just received word from the fire department that several remains have been located within Hillcrest. These remains are suspected to belong to the missing...
It is good. I mean, it gives me at least a full day, if not two, to be able to pull this off.
Several remains have been located within Hillcrest. Words haunted me, replaying over and over again. It wasn't until my father came home that I realized just how long I'd been sick. Walter, he said. I was so worried for you. I was in a meeting and I didn't hear until 20 minutes ago. Once I did, I came right over. It's okay, Dad, I said, though my voice was void of emotion. It was such an odd sort of feeling. All of my life I had craved this sort of attention and affection from my father, and yet couldn't receive it. It didn't mean anything. I felt empty inside. My dad took me upstairs, ordered me my favorite pizza, and rented the newest Harry Potter movie. He sat with me.
Okay, let's give it a start here.
Every so often, he would ask me if I was okay and apologize for yelling at me. But I hardly registered. My thoughts were consumed with thoughts of Oscar and Mr. Gillette. They were gone. The next morning, school was predictably canceled. My father stayed home with me and put on another rented movie. This one was Monsters, Inc. I only watched it for 20 minutes or so. I found my dad on the couch, his back facing me, watching the news lady I'd seen yesterday. But she was in front of the scorched remains of the south wing of my school. And it looked like a windy day, because her blonde hair was blowing all over the place. I'm again in front of the wreckage of Hillcrest Elementary's south wing, where 22 children and one man lost their lives early yesterday morning, in what can only be described as the greatest tragedy in Plumdale history. My dad reached for his mug on the coffee table and took a sip. It occurred to me that he must have taken the day off from work to stay home with me. Yesterday morning a fire blazed, quickly spreading to the south wing and eventually reaching the bell tower. An old school, built in the early 1900s, Hillcrest Elementary, was built primarily of highly flammable lumber, and the bell tower was no exception. At 10:13 a.m., it fell backward onto the south wing, collapsing that section of the school and dooming the individuals trapped inside. She touched her ear, and her eyes looked sideways, as if somebody was speaking. I'm just receiving word that the investigation has determined some rather disturbing details. I should caution viewers at home that what I'm about to say is not for the faint of heart. The news lady cleared her throat, and I drew closer behind my father. Investigators have located two thick wooden doors in the wreckage. The deadbolts belonging to these doors were discovered in the outward, locked position. According to these blueprints, these doors lead into the basement of the school, where the Hillcrest archive was held.
Well, I'm working on building something for now, hon. I mean, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to come up with yet. This is pretty much just a shelter, at least to start, though.
Positively identified as one Mr. Heinrich Gillette via dental records, appear to have been locked inside the school's basement at the time of the blaze. Details pertaining as to why are still unknown. The stunning ferocity of the blaze, according to investigators, was due to old film reels housed in the school's archive. These reels contained nitrate, a substance which burns hotter than gasoline. One aspect of the tragedy that school principal Uday Patel is wrestling with is that he never physically cleared any of the school's basement areas. Campbell's house, and I see my principal giving an interview on the school grounds, but in a different location during a different time of day. I checked everywhere, he said, adjusting his glasses and keeping his voice level. Every classroom room was personally cleared by myself, as well as a team of 3 other faculty members. We ensured to check all of them. I double-checked them personally and suffered severe smoke exposure in the process. Of course, in the interest of protecting my students. What about the basement? The interviewer asked from off-screen, and I recognized the voice as the news lady from earlier. Principal Patel's voice cracked as McDaniels replied. I saw no need to physically check the basements. It seemed a dangerous task, given the relative size of them, and the speed at which the blaze was spreading. As I walked by the basement areas in each wing, I calmed down and asked if anybody was down there and needed assistance. I heard no response, and so I continued on. There simply wasn't time. The screen cut back to the news lady, and a small icon in the corner. Strangely enough, despite Principal Patel's calls, nobody answered. Given the amount of remains located within the school's archive, it seems as though such screams would have been loud and plentiful. One theory as to why Patel didn't hear any of the victims was that they had already suffered from toxin inhalation due to the nitrate film off-gassing. It's highly likely they'd already passed out. Sorry? The news lady brought a hand to her earpiece again. Seconds ticked by in silence, and I realized somebody must be speaking to her on the other end, because her expression slowly became more and more disturbed. Finally, she cleared her throat and brought the mic to her lips. For those watching at home, particularly family members of the suspected deceased, your viewer discretion is advised. Her voice trembled. I can hardly believe I'm about to say this in sleepy Plumdale, but investigators have just determined that, based on observed damage to a child's hyoid bone, their throat is presumed to have been slit. Closed her eyes and took a deep breath. According to dental records, one Oscar Cortez appears to have died prior to the start of the blaze. I gazed, transfixed in horror at the television screen. My father was too stunned to notice me creeping ever closer, drawn toward the scenes on the display. It is now being posited that perhaps this young man was killed in an attempt to scare the remaining 21 children into silence. Oh my God, my dad muttered. He ran a hand through his mess of hair, and I could tell by his sleeves that he was wearing his housecoat. He didn't even bother getting properly dressed. I took another step closer. The floorboard creaked. My father turned around. Walter? He exclaimed. Jesus, Walter. You shouldn't be watching this. He rushed around the couch, and the news lady's words came muffled against his chest as he lifted me up and carried me back upstairs. You need to take it easy, buddy, he said, ferrying me to the hall. I know you're going through a lot right now, and I know your worthless joke of a mother abandoned us. But the two of us gotta stick together, okay? And that means we gotta trust that. Now I don't want to see you out of your room again today, alright? He gently led me onto my bed and hit play on the Monsters, Inc. movie. You need to take some time for yourself. Don't worry about it. This is all just conjecture right now anyway. He made me a forceful smile and closed my bedroom door behind him. I lay there, staring at my wall, and oblivious to the sounds of Sully and Mike from Monsters, Inc. All I could think about was Gillad's words, playing on repeat inside of my head. I never felt fulfilled, because each day I felt like I was a part of a play or an act. I felt like I was fighting tooth and nail against my instincts, and it was only making me more desperate to see them through. Tears slipped from the corners of my eyes. Thanks to the news lady, I finally knew the answer to my trivia question. Nitrate burned hotter than gasoline. including people trying to break free. There are things in the streets, tall things. I see their shadows sometimes as they run past the wooden boards. I hear the rumble of their feet. I don't know who they are. None of us do. They cut our access to television and the internet when the lockdown began. They even took out the cell tower. Anne says they don't want us communicating with the outside world, telling them about what's going on out here. I think she's right. It's been 2 weeks since the Bennett suits came by. They said they worked for government intelligence, and that they were looking for a terrorist. They didn't strike me as government types personally. They looked distracted, spaced out, more like Scientologists than CIA agents. But then again, I've never met a Scientologist or a CIA agent, so who was I to tell the difference? Either way, they said it would be over soon, and they sounded official. We'll need to search every household, they explained. We can't have anybody leaving before we've cleared their property, so we'll have to board you in. It made sense, I guess, in a twisted dystopian nightmare sort of way. It made sense all the way up until the end of the fourth night, when the tall things started roaming the streets. They were dressed in long, red raincoats, hooded. The way they moved gave me the chills, all jerky and spastic. So I stepped away from the windows. Neither was blind, though. She was fascinated by them. Her and our gun-nut veteran of a neighbor, Old Ty, exchanged theories written on pieces of cardboard, holding them up to the glass of the windows. Government experiment, she wrote on hers. Alien invasion, he wrote on his. At first, it seemed to just be a bit of innocent, morbid fun, finding some humor in a bizarre situation. Then Anne watched one of the tall things kill somebody, and everything changed. It was an elderly man in our cul-de-sac, Mr. Douglas. Anne watched him open his door and hammer down the boards as one of the tall things walked by. He shouted at it, told it to get over here, so he could see just what kind of unholy bullshit's tax dollars were being used to fund. Next thing you know, there's sirens in the streets, soldiers rushing inside. There's a megaphone shouting at him to get back inside. All of it is useless. All of it happens far too late. Because the moment Douglas starts yelling at the tall thing, it starts to twitch and jerk like it can't control its own behavior. Like a predator hungry for a meal. It snaps its head toward Douglas, then tears across his lawn and snaps him up in its long, spider-like hands. It lifts him off the ground. Then he screams, and he screams until the tall thing lowers the hood of its rain jacket, and then Douglas goes pale as a ghost. Silent. According to Anne, that's when the skin of his face started to bubble and pop. That's when it started hissing out steam, smoking as his flesh sizzled beneath his clothes, as if he were boiling alive from the inside out. Next thing you know, he's dripping onto the pavement. Dripping and dripping until there's nothing left of him but a puddle of flesh and clothes. Nobody tries to step in. Not any of the government suits. Not even one time.
I think I'd have to restart the broadcast to do that, honestly. Ooh, that sounds like an airdrop. I don't exactly have the time to worry about it at the moment. I gotta get this base built and fortified. I'll deal with it later. I don't want to worry about it too much right now, but that was the sound effect of an airdrop.
Like clergymen, all of them wearing tinted visors. It's as though they don't want to get rid of things. After Mr. Douglas, more people on the block decided to make a break for him. Maybe they realized this was worse than they thought. Maybe they started wondering what the point of keeping us
I mean, if you don't mind me restarting the broadcast, I'm sure I can make that work.
Were they trying to turn us into them? All we can say for certain is that you didn't see Mr. Douglas. I woke up one morning to see several of my neighbors shot dead in their yards, their lifeless eyes gazing back into the distance. Nobody came to pick them up. They were left there to rot, picked apart by birds and stray dogs.
Okay.
I watched
Hang
it
on,
run.
hon. I got a call coming in from James.
Tucked in her arm.
Hey, what's up?
Not much. Well, I no longer work for Sandridge.
Oh, what happened there?
Oh, you know my joking sense of humor, right?
Right.
Some chick took a deal the wrong way, even though she used to rub up all on me, fucking quote me, make the same fucking jokes.
Sounds to me like somebody just wanted something with you. That's what it sounds like to me. Well, among the top of those, yes, I would entirely agree on that. Did I tell you that I actually got a 5-tier dehydrator recently? Well, I already had one machine that did it, but the machine wasn't, it had a lot less space than this one does, let's put it that way. So, because, the whole Ninja Fruity things they've been talking about for a while, right? They're essentially those toaster oven that's essentially like the equivalent of a fully stocked kitchen, if you will, So, like it can dehydrate, it can bake, it can toast, you name it, it can pretty much do it. Well, it means it takes a lot more space open in the kitchen, for one thing. Yeah. I mean, because keep in mind the toaster oven looking thing, it has a dehydrator on it, but this one I bought has 5 trays, and the one that's a part of the multiple thing machine, pretty much. That one is about the space of an average-ish, like an average-ish, what would I call it? About, the size of an average toaster oven, right? Yeah, it's pretty much, it's... I gotta figure out, because I'm actually on the game 7 Days to Die as well here, because I mean, I've had 2 friends that were on me for the longest time that I needed to check it out, and well, just recently was able to, and quite honestly, I'm glad I did. Because I mean, the video game called The Forest, right?
The what?
It's what is it? It's a video game called The Forest, which is, have you heard of that one before?
You told me about it.
Yeah, this one's similar to it, but it's like nuclear fallout has already happened, and instead of cannibals, you have zombies instead. So,
You've been zombified.
Well, that's the idea of what to avoid. So. And right now I'm pretty much just building wooden frames so that I can pretty much keep my base building. Because here's the thing: is I'm coming up on what is it, day 6, day 7? Well, day 7's when they have what they call a blood moon, which is where it drives all of these zombies absolutely mad. And if you're noticed by them and you're out and about, whether you have something to defend yourself or not, you're pretty much fucked. So,
Oh, season 26 is actually not bad for Diablo either.
Oh.
Yeah. You get these things called petrified screams. It opens a portal to see how long you can last.
Interesting.
Trust me, I can take a level 1 character right now, that's playing with me, and already make them Paragon level. That's how fast you level up.
Yeah.
I've already got most of my gear dang near fucking augmented to at least 125.
Yeah.
I know, holy fuck, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Kind of makes me wonder if I switch out one of my gems and see how far I can actually push.
Yeah. Alrighty, so let's see here.
I have everything fucking going. I'm already pushing like 200 million or something.
Shit.
Taking damage.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna keep on building these for a moment, but here's the thing: is that the way I have the timing set up here is pretty much what is it? Like 1 hour, 1 hour in real time is equivalent to 10 minutes at real time is equivalent to 1 hour in game, though. To kind of explain the timing system, pretty much. So, in other words, though, where it says 6 a.m., pretty much that's where daylight hits. And as far as the what is it? For when it turns night, that's the number 22. Apparently, it goes off of military time. It seems for that one.
You know what 22 is, right?
I have no idea.
10 o'clock.
I don't know. I mean, but it says it's where nighttime pops up here. Apparently, I don't know.
Okay.
It's a system that.
Think about this. 13 is 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
14 is 2 o'clock. 13 is 3. 14 is 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
No, 13, 14, 15, 16 is 4 o'clock.
I mean, I never really claimed to understand the whole military time thing for a number of reasons, but it's the simplest system I could come across that seemed to make the most sense to me. You know, so.
200 hours is 8 o'clock.
That's what I was thinking there. But, you know, because I had a feeling that they had that some sort of not quite right, you know, but, yeah.
Think about it. Anything after 12 is the next hour.
Pretty much. Let's see here. Damn, I gotta get this shit built up
I don't
here.
see how people get so confused with military time.
I mean, well, keep in mind it's me, and, well, I'm sure you know for me it's not really hard to confuse me on most things.
Same with the Roman numeral clocks.
Well, the Roman numerals I can read pretty easily for the most part, but I think that's mainly because I have it memorized where the numbers are on a clock face. I think is how I know that, though. If it was strictly Roman numerals and I had no clue where all the numbers were with the other way of doing it, without that knowledge ahead of time, I don't think I'd read those numerals as easily. I still know what some of them mean, but to read a clock accurately, I feel that's pretty debatable.
I can officially call you a meathead.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, then again, what else is new, though, huh?
Right.
Yep. Shit.
But yeah, I put up a video on YouTube, and it's I did a clip of it of me doing a great speed riff 90.
Nice.
Yeah, wait till you see how fast that fucker goes. You're gonna be like, what the fuck?
I'm thinking I probably will, yeah.
Because it's as soon as it starts, it ends.
It literally sounds like it takes a matter of seconds, it sounds like.
Damn near. It only took me not even 3 fucking minutes.
Hey, have you gotten the chance to check out 7 Days to Die before?
No. You gotta think I'm jobless right now until I go to my other interview tomorrow.
True, yeah. Well, let's see here, because I'm actually running a broadcast and my girlfriend's actually on there with me, but if you want to look up the broadcast, you can at least see how the game works if you have time anyway.
Wait, hold. Wait a minute. Did I hear that correctly?
Uh-huh.
You've seen somebody.
Uh-huh. You heard that correctly, yes.
Oh, jeez. Lord have mercy on her soul.
Pretty much, yeah. Hey, I have a number of other friends that tell her the same thing, and I'm they're being very nice with the wording of that some of the time. She's like, well, what do you mean by that? And I say, it'll make sense over time. And then a buddy of mine will usually come up and tap me on the shoulder and look at her and goes, that means he's fucking nuts. And I look at him and I go, oh, you're being just a little too generous now, ain't you? Yeah. But yeah,
Well, I was seeing somebody for a short time until I thought I didn't care, and then fucking broke it off of me. How do I not fucking care? Seriously.
Number one, I know you well enough to say this in full confidence that if you were dating somebody, that's a pretty strong signal right there that you care, you know. Like, I mean, you already strike me as the type of person, have for a while actually, that if you didn't give a shit about somebody, why the hell would you be hanging around, right?
Right.
Like, you kind of gave me that vibe quite a while ago, where I'm thinking, okay, they're saying he doesn't care, but yet he's hanging around. That leads me to believe he still cares.
Right.
You know? I mean, I gotta admit, with relationships at this point, I'm pretty much at that point where I'm like, if they want to be there, they will be. You know? I know it's a pretty black and white way to look at it, but, you know, it's pretty much what experience has taught me over the years, you know?
Right.
It's like, you know, if like driving yourself nuts about whether they're being loyal or whether they're sneaking around behind your back, pretty much to me it's pointless to factor for that shit at this point, because I'm like, what the hell does it matter even if they are, you know?
Right.
You know, so that's where I'm just like, you know, they're gonna do what they're gonna do. I'll keep being me, and as long as they want to keep being here, I'm more than happy to let them keep being here. You know.
Right.
Beyond that, that's about it, as far as I'm concerned.
Right. And Mike, she was older than me too. And she was older than me too.
Oh damn! By how much?
7 years.
Well, that's not too bad then.
Actually, was it 7 years?
I don't know offhand. I think. Oh, are we talking about who I think we are?
No, somebody else.
Oh, okay. Thank God. I was literally about to say, dude, if you took her back, I will gib slap you so fucking hard upside the head.
No, I said she is older than me.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I got that completely ass backwards then. That was entirely my bad there.
Wow, dude.
I did.
Really.
Well, no, I heard. It's just I've been taking a couple of extra shots in training this week, so I'm pretty sure my brain's not quite with it.
When has it ever been with it?
Well, this is a fair point too. Yes. Because I'm sitting here thinking, you know, because you know who I thought you were talking about at first, I'm sure, right?
Oh yeah.
And you know, I was gonna say, dude, like that's exactly why I was saying, dude, if he took her back, I would gib slap him so goddamn hard.
Hey, not to mention, we're not even divorced yet. She's already engaged.
Well, what else is new? I mean, this is her we're talking about. Does this really surprise either one of us? Speaking for myself, it doesn't surprise me a damn bit at this point.
Well, the way I look at it, if someone who truly loves somebody, they would have waited to get engaged until after their divorce.
If nothing else, yeah, I would agree with that one. If nothing else at all. You know. Like, I mean, if absolutely nothing else, you know, at least finalize the damn divorce before you go looking for another, but then again, this is Alicia we're talking about, right?
Right.
You know, I mean, how often did she, you know, do all these various things, you know, or whatever the fuck she was doing for whatever reason she thought was a good idea, I guess. I don't fucking know. I've given up trying to understand her logic, quite honestly. I gave up on that quite a long time ago, truth be told. I gave up on that shit quite a long time ago of trying to understand whatever the fuck her brain calls logic. There really is no logic there as far as I'm concerned.
Right.
You know, because I mean, number one, here's the thing is that, like, I've actually been talking about, with my girlfriend here about, you know, about the situation with Alicia, and well, here's the thing is that I told her the same thing I'll say here is that as much as you were doing for her, as much as you were bending over fucking backwards to help her, and for her to do that to you, no. You know what I mean? Like, you know, and I mean, we've had discussions about that before, and I was like, yeah, no, she was looking for something that, you know, yeah, pretty much. You get what I mean, right? Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. She was just wanting someone to fucking use as a fucking punching bag.
Well, here's my thing is that like, cause me and my girlfriend actually had this chat about pretty much like, you know, as far as she goes, pretty much. And here's the thing, is that what her and I pretty much were able to mutually agree on was that pretty much what it seems like is pretty much how do I word this? Pretty much it's the idea like like her and I both pretty much seemed to figure that Alicia was hoping I'd be a backup plan for her after she was whatever the hell she was coming up with, you know.
Right.
And you know, and here's the one thing I've said to others, and I will say to you, and I will say to anyone who wants to hear it. I will be there, provided you're being decent to me, but if you expect me to be a backup plan, you're out of your fucking mind.
Right.
You know? Like, I mean, if you want me to be there to help you out and whatnot, I'm okay with that. But if you expect me to hang around until shit goes sour in a relationship for you, forget it. You know? I mean, don't get me wrong, I get there are choices, but I'll tell you this much, there's also backup plans and whatnot, and I'll be damned if I'll ever be someone's backup plan.
Right.
You know? Like, as long as they're being decent to me, and which, speaking for the girlfriend I have now, by the way, I could not have asked for a better one than I have now, quite honestly.
Right.
You know, and keep in mind, she's on the broadcast, so she's hearing everything here, and just pointing that out, you know. Just pointing out she's hearing this conversation, you know. But yeah, she's got her own issues with Alicia, as far as I gather, anyway. I mean, because yeah, reasons. She's got her own issues with Alicia, from what I understand.
Oh boy.
Yep. And you know, she's asked me a few times, like, for fuck's sake, one of these fuckers made it in. Great, I gotta lead them away from my base so I don't end up losing my base and it gets destroyed and whatnot.
Right.
Fuck it. For the meantime, I gotta make sure they're all cleared out, and yeah. But keep in mind though, anyway, I got horribly off track, but yeah. Then again, how hard is that to accomplish with me though, right?
Right. So.
Okay, so there's that. You motherfuckers are climbing, aren't you? This is no good.
At least they're not clickers.
Yeah. Give them a second. I haven't come across them yet, but it wouldn't surprise me. Yep, I gotta get some defenses put up, because these guys went straight up over my wall.
Well, that's why you gotta put some machine gun up and everything else, turret and all that crap. Come on now.
Yeah, true.
You're all gonna shit like what I like.
Hey, I tried. It's just it's too damn alluring to let go of, you know.
And this is why I call you a meathead.
Exactly. Oh, so, hey, real quick though, my girlfriend just actually, she let's put it this way, she messaged me over the broadcast, and she says you and her have to talk about Alicia at some point. I have no clue what that means, but I'm half tempted to set up a 3-way call just to see. I gotta admit, I'm curious.
Oh, Lord help me. I'm in for it now, aren't I?
I don't know if you're in for it, because as far as I gather, she's got no problem with you. It's Alicia's her problem, as far as I understand.
Trust me, I can't wait for this fucking divorce, because the bitch fucking mentally abused me, and I'm not. I got tired of it.
Yeah. Well, you know. Alright, so, real quick, do you want me to set up that and we'll get that going if you want?
Yeah, sure.
Alrighty, so let me see what I can do here to make that shit happen then. Okay. Well, hello. There's someone named Zakai Timms that's just joined my broadcast. Hello. I'm not sure who you are, but hello. I mean, as asinine as I'm sure that sounds, that's me being honest there. Alright, so real quick, I'm gonna look for, 72D. Yeah, no thanks, bud. I have a couple of them set up myself. I appreciate the offer, though. Thank you. Okay, so I gotta find Mia's number here to set this up. Okay, so I have it here. 3, 8, okay. Okay. I'm just gonna, I'm trying to figure this thing out and I can't seem to figure it out. So I'm gonna take the time to write it down since I have a moment. Probably only a moment, but I'm currently undetected, so I'm gonna make use of that for the moment. Alrighty, let's see here. Gotta find myself something to write on here, because I'm gonna need that. Actually, you know what? Screw it. I can just take a damn screenshot and do it that way. Okay. Let's see what we got here. There we go. So there's that, and I'm gonna pop that up. And then I do this. So let's see here. This one here. Okay, so add call here. Where the hell's that? Alrighty. Alright, hey hon, I'm calling out for you, and we'll get that going here.
Hello?
Hey honey.
Hey, baby.
Hey, so I'm gonna merge the calls and we'll get that going now.
Okay, sounds good.
Alrighty.
Mute the microphone for just now.
Yeah. Hey James, you there?
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, like James, you remember the day that what was it? It was up. I think it was either the last, like before the pandemic kicked off, either that or the time before that. For when I was out and about there, up that way. And here's the thing: is that, yeah, number one, I don't know. It's just honestly, I'm trying to remember some of that as well, to be absolutely honest with you. But yeah, I don't know. According to apparently the best I've got is that it seems to me especially like we weren't the only ones that Alicia was fucking with, pretty much. I mean, truth be told, I want to say that my curiosity is piqued as to who else she was talking shit to. But at the same time, I really can't say I give enough of a shit to look into it at this point.
Right.
It's like my curiosity is piqued to like what else she might have been saying and to who. But again, I'm at that point where I don't give enough of a shit to look into it.
Trust me, a so-called friend of mine, remember Mackenzie?
I believe so.
Yeah, she stopped talking to me too and everything else, so I think she was in league with everything too, but I really don't give a fuck.
I mean, honestly, it wouldn't surprise me, truth be told, honestly.
Because, I was getting pictures from her and everything else. I didn't tell anybody.
Yeah.
And the time she called, I could never talk because I was fucking asleep.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of wondering if she's in league with Alicia now. I really don't give a fuck.
Is it bad that I can say it wouldn't surprise me? Because honestly, I gotta say it really wouldn't. It really wouldn't if that turned out to be what's going on,
Yeah, it kind of makes me want to fucking send her boyfriend some of those pictures that she sent me.
Honestly, that might not be a bad idea. I mean, that may start something up, but at the same time, though, why the hell do we care at this point, right? Pretty much. I mean, at this point, I can't say I would care enough to really pursue that, at least not with her at this point, but yeah. Like, it's not, like, to me, it's like, I could find it as a curious thing, but, it's not something I would devote any sort of realistic effort to anymore, though.
Right.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, like, she had her chance with me, she blew it. She had her chance with you, she was getting extremely well taken care of, by both of us, and she decides, okay, now I'm gonna do whatever. We're like, okay, fuck you too, pretty much.
Well, the only thing I had issues with is her always spending all the money.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, the thing that was, one thing I was noticing is that when she lived at the old house with me, trying to get her to do anything but lay in bed was pretty much the equivalent of setting a full bottle of vodka down in front of an alcoholic and telling him he can't have it.
Right.
That's pretty much, and the logic with that, knowing they are going to reach for that regardless,
Yep.
Especially if they're an alcoholic or a recovering alcoholic, you set a bottle of booze down in front of one of them, they are not going to be able to leave it alone, Most of them anyway, I would say.
I think she just got way too comfortable.
I think so too, honestly. Like, as far as I'm concerned, I mean, like, comfortability is one thing, I get that. But over-comfortability, I think, creates what she ended up doing, honestly.
Right.
Like, I'm not at all against the idea of somebody being comfortable in a relationship. In fact, I would encourage that greatly. But when it turns into something like what Alicia did, not so much on that one.
Right. I mean, and she wonders why I was always talking to other women.
Well, I mean, number one, like, I mean, I'm sure you could tell the same as I could that, like, honestly, I'm willing to bet that there were times she was waiting for you to go to work and then try with me, and I'm like, but at the same time, I think she knew well enough of what my answer was going to be before she even tried, though.
Right. Did she still try, though?
I mean, admittedly speaking, she did try once, and that literally got me to go outside and just walk around for a few hours like, bitch, you are married. Forget it. first words out of my mouth, and well, I'm sure you can guess how well that went over with her, right?
Right.
I mean, I don't give a flying fuck how well it went over with her. I didn't care then about how it went over with her, and I damn sure don't care now. But still, it's like it was the principle of the thing to me, though. It was like, you are currently married. I am not about to do that to her. And she didn't really see it. Like, I'm sure you already would know this one. She really didn't seem overly bothered by that idea. But speaking for myself, I was rather bothered by that she was trying to do that while still married.
Right.
I was very much bothered by that.
You want to know something really fucked up?
What's that?
I fucked around her more times than I could shake a stick at. Even one time while she was in the same bed.
Yeah. And, and here's my thing is that, the thing where I give you a hell of a lot more credit than I will ever give Alicia is because you are a big enough person to admit that, like, to me, when we were walking around, I still remember that, And my thing is that I guarantee you, if Alicia was fucking around like that, I'm willing to bet that she would not have come clean to anybody. I mean, unless it was to brag about it, I'm sure. But yeah,
Right.
But my point being is that you are the bigger person, in my opinion, that at least confided in someone, if nothing else. Which I can't say I agreed with it, but well, not fully. But at the same time, I give you a hell of a lot more credit for coming out straight on like that about it, though.
Right.
And I mean, I get things like that happen, and the reason I was a little more okay with it was because I was seeing the dynamics for myself as to what led to that.
Right.
So, and seeing that for myself was a big part of why I was more willing to accept that.
Yeah, because first off, if a woman wants a man to stay around, treat him like a fucking king, and he's gonna treat you like a queen.
Pretty much. As far as I'm concerned, and this is the way I've always conducted myself, and will continue to, is pretty much the idea of I'll be civil at very least, polite if the favor's returned, sure, but I will be civil until I'm given a reason to do anything else.
Right.
And I will tell you this much: Alicia, among a number of other people, gave me quite a.
Yeah, you're breaking up quite horribly just a minute ago.
Okay. But yeah, pretty much, simply put, it was that, pretty much, like, again, I'm willing to treat people with courtesy up until I'm given a reason to do any differently. And I do have to say, I feel Alicia gave me one hell of a reason to do differently than I normally would.
Right.
I don't know.
You want to know something really fucked up? Those times after I got done with work, I said I'm going to play Pokemon Go. I know you did like stir because she had fucking big ass titties and shit and everything, right?
Well, I mean, to be fair, average male mindset. What else, right?
Yeah. Well,
but,
let's say I went over to her place on multiple occasions just to fucking rail her.
Yeah. And and again, normally I would not be okay with that, but again, with you and Alicia, I saw the dynamics for myself as to what led to that, though. That's why that's why I was more willing to accept that,
Right.
Like most people, like without any context, by the way, I probably wouldn't have been a part of it at all without the context ahead of time,
Right.
But the difference is, having seen the dynamics for myself, I'm like, I really can't say I blame him at this point. I mean, I'll be straight up honest, with those dynamics I was seeing, the first thought through my head was like, what? I really can't blame him for that.
Right.
Because I get being faithful as a thing, but if the person is full on, like, actively shoving you away kind of deal, then I'm like, what the hell else do you really do?
Right.
Which is why I was more okay with the idea of, pretty much of what was going on there, like, more okay with it than I normally would be.
And she, with her, I split after a while and everything like that. She's like, oh, you know you'd fuck me again. I'm like, yeah, no.
Speaking of which, did I tell you though? Like before, like after everything took place and I went home, you know, before shit hit the fan with Alicia, admittedly speaking, she did message me over Messenger and literally said pretty much the same thing of what you just said. And, you know, because she literally messaged me saying, I know you would again if you had the chance. You know what my immediate message back to her was?
What?
My immediate message back to her was, what kind of crack are you smoking and where can I buy some?
Oh!
Uh-huh.
Ouch.
Well, I was done being gentle with her, you know? After the shit she pulled, I had no reason to be gentle with her anymore, you know?
Oh, I get that. You get this.
You know, because I
Guess who else stopped talking to her and everything else?
Wait, stop talking to her?
Yeah.
Oh, who's that? I gotta admit, Huh? Brad, Oh,
what
what's
you
that?
almost got into a fight with in the apartment?
Oh, yeah. I feel kind of compelled to ask what the hell she did to shove him away. But at the same time,
pretty much how she treated me.
Well, what else is new?
And then she destroyed everything, you know, some things in the apartment, too. Burned the marriage certificate and everything.
What else is